In a small town, there lived an elderly man named Arjun. He had lived alone for many years, his only company being the memories of his late wife, Sita. Every day, he sat by the window, gazing at the mailbox, waiting for something. The townspeople wondered what he was waiting for, but no one ever asked. One day, while cleaning the attic, Arjun came across an old, dusty box. Inside it, he found something that made his heart skip a beat, a letter from his daughter, Maya. He hadn't heard from her in years, and this letter had somehow been misplaced, unopened. With trembling hands, he carefully opened the envelope, his eyes welling up with tears as he began to read. The letter was dated 10 years ago. In it, Maya apologized for leaving so abruptly after an argument, explaining how hurt she had been but that she missed him deeply. She had wanted to return but feared he wouldn't forgive her. She mentioned how she was now living in another city, and that she had a little girl, Arjun's granddaughter, whom he had never met. Arjun was overcome with emotion. For years, he had lived in silence, assuming his daughter had abandoned him. But this letter, though old, reignited a spark of hope. Without a second thought, he decided to find Maya. With the help of his neighbors, Arjun tracked down Maya's address. He traveled to the city, each mile filled with memories of her as a child, her laughter, her tiny hand in his, and her running through the fields. He realized how much he had missed and regretted years lost between. When he finally arrived at her doorstep, he hesitated. What if she still harbored anger? What if she didn't want to see him? But before he could knock, the door opened, and there stood Maya, holding the hand of a little girl with eyes just like Arjun's. Maya's face was frozen in shock, her eyes wide with disbelief. For a moment, there was silence. Then, Maya's eyes filled with tears as she whispered, "Dad." Arjun's heart swelled with emotion, and before he could say anything, Maya embraced him tightly, her tears soaking his shoulder. The little girl, curious, asked, "Mommy, who's this?" Maya smiled through her tears and said, "This is your grandpa." Arjun knelt down, his hands trembling as he reached out to the granddaughter he had never known. She smiled at him, and in that moment, all the years of distance, hurt, and regret melted away. They were a family again. For the first time in years, Arjun felt at peace. He hadn't just found his daughter, he had found a new beginning. The story ends with Arjun, Maya, and his granddaughter walking hand in hand to the park, with the sun setting in the background, symbolizing hope and the warmth of a family reunited.
Thank you for watching Life Lift channel on YouTube. Please subscribe for more such videos to uplift your spirit within and stay motivated.